Donald Trump heads to Palestine to meet President Mahmud Abbas after his Israel visit. Bethlehem, Palestine. Donald Trump makes the short trek from Jerusalem to Bethlehem on Tuesday to meet Mahmud Abbas, who wants to persuade the eccentric U.S. president to stay focused on an autonomous Palestinian state. President Donald Trump is on a 9-day visit to Middle East. His discussions in Bethlehem with the Palestinian president come after Trump on Monday made an intensely typical visit toward the Western Wall in Jerusalem and met Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Later Tuesday, Trump will come back to Jerusalem to visit the Yad Vashem Holocaust Remembrance and give a discourse at the Israel Museum before wrapping up his 2-day stop. Trump's visit to Israel and the Palestinian regions is a piece of his initially trip abroad as president, and takes after an underlying leg in Saudi Arabia, where he encouraged Islamic pioneers to stand up to radicalism. He has talked about resuscitating long-stalled peace endeavors between the Israelis and Palestinians. However, a couple of specifics have risen of how he plans to do as such. Before supper at Netanyahu's living arrangement on Monday, Trump abstained from digging into points of interest. "I've heard it's one of the hardest arrangements of all. However, I have an inclination that would arrive in the end, I trust," he said. Prior Monday, Trump likewise lashed out at Iran, Israel's most outstanding adversary, saying it ought to never be permitted to have atomic weapons and scrutinizing Tehran for supporting psychological oppressors, a reference to intermediary aggressor bunches it moves in the district. He said Iran ought to have expressed gratitude toward the United States for the 2015 atomic accord amongst Tehran and world forces since it prompted sanctions being lifted. Rather than saying thank you to the United States, they now feel encouraged, Trump said. In Tehran on Monday, Iran's recently re-chose President Hassan Rouhani scorned U.S. methodology in the Middle East, expelling Trump's summit with Arab pioneers in Saudi Arabia as only a show. Security will be tight for Trump's voyage to Bethlehem, a 20-minute drive from Jerusalem, however situated crosswise over Israel's dubious partition divider. The divider is a piece of a venture started in 2002 amid the Second Palestinian Intifada, or uprising, that is to broaden somewhere in the range of 700 kilometers 450 miles once finished. It is a stark image for Palestinians of Israel's 50-year control of the West Bank, and in Bethlehem the divider has been secured by GRA.